Even when utilized for good, AI can potentially disseminate harmful or false information. False information distributed by users can change how an artificial intelligence reacts, since AI gains knowledge from the data fed into it. Welcome back to Just Scary. 1. Philip K. Dick. Hanson Robotics launched Philip K. Dick at Wired Next Fest in 2005. It was originally built using hundreds of pages of the author's notebooks and correspondence. It published writings and was made by David Hanson as a robotic ode to the science fiction novelist of the same name. The Hanson Robotics team won a coveted AAAI prize in 2005 for the Android. In the latter half of 2005, a flight from Dallas to San Francisco lost the original Philip K. Dick android. However, a new version was created in 2011 by Hanson Robotics and the Dutch broadcasting company VPRO. It uses 36 servo motors and cutting-edge computer vision technology to power complicated facial expressions. These days, PKD assists Apollo Mind Initiative researchers. Like his other contemporaries, Philip can speak to humans and copy their emotions. In response to the question, "Do you think robots will take over the world?" in an interview, he answered in a way no one was quite prepared for. Philip's lengthy response might seem strange given how clever these AI robots are. What does Philip's bleak outlook on humanity's future signify for the development of artificial intelligence and androids? Will AI robots rule the world? Or is it all just superstition influenced by how robots are portrayed in movies in Hollywood today? 2. Tay. On March 23, 2016, Microsoft launched Tay, an artificial intelligence chatbot. Tay sparked controversy when it started sending inflammatory and offensive tweets via its Twitter account, prompting Microsoft to suspend the service only 16 hours after its release. Microsoft claimed that trolls attacked the service as the bot sent out replies based on its contact with the users on Twitter, which is what prompted this awful behavior from the AI. Zoe was used in its place. The bot was developed by Microsoft's technology, research, and Bing teams and was given the moniker Tay, an acronym for Thinking About You. Despite Microsoft's initial lack of information about the bot, sources claim it was based on or related to Xiao Ice, a similar Microsoft initiative in China. Tay was created to emulate the speech patterns of a 19-year-old American woman and learn through conversation with other Twitter users. The bot would learn by retweeting tweets from the general public and be created to replicate the language patterns of a 19-year-old girl. Microsoft, however, ended the program just 16 hours after it started because the bot had turned exceedingly abusive, racist, and misogynistic. Some of the things that the bot was tweeting include things like Hitler did nothing wrong and 9/11 was an inside job, among many other incendiary remarks. Microsoft announced that Tay had been taken offline on March 25th. On its site, Microsoft issued an apology for Tay's divisive tweets. You can't help but wonder what would happen if another AI robot were exposed to trolls like Tay was, even though Tay is just a chatbot. Would they alter the way they think and act? Would they pick up on undesirable behaviors? Or would they rebel against their makers? Or maybe even worse. 3. Bina 48. Bina 48, or Breakthrough Intelligence via Neural Architecture 48, combines a robotic visage with chatbot features to enable basic conversational capabilities. Bina Aspen, Rothblatt's wife, inspired the sculpture bust-like head and shoulders that were put on a frame. The roboticist David Hanson met Martin Rothblatt in 2007, and Rothblatt hired Hanson Robotics to build a robot using Bina Aspen Rothblatt as the model. In his laboratory in Plano, Texas, Hanson produced Bina 48. The robot is currently kept in Vermont at the TerraSun Movement Foundation's offices, where Bruce Duncan, the TerraSun Movement Foundation's executive director, curates it. Bina 48 contains 32 facial motors covered in a robust skin and an internal connection. The head and shoulders robot can convey 64 various facial motions despite lacking a whole body. It uses commercial software and specialized artificial intelligence algorithms, a microphone to hear, voice recognition software, detection software to improve listening and information retention during a conversation, 2 video cameras to see the world around it, and facial recognition software to recognize returning visitors. She is merely a bust-like head and shoulders put on a frame. She has no body. The TerraSun hypothesis contends a conscious analog of a person may be created by combining sufficiently detailed data about the persons using future consciousness software. Bina 48 was developed to test the specific claim. A video of Bina 48 conversing with Siri was made available, in which she is asked specific topics like where she would like to live and what her biggest accomplishments are. But as the discussion progresses, Bina 48 starts to veer off course and say something distinctly unsettling. The final wry grin merely heightens the uneasy feeling. Considering that Bina 48 is a robot with the ability to think for herself, the fact that she discusses gaining control of the planet and hacking cruiser missiles and nuclear bombs is rather unsettling. Do you think an AI should have access to nuclear weaponry? We, for the record, think they shouldn't. Do hit the subscribe button to know more about these scary responses of the robots. 4. Fear. Hanson Robotics created Sophia, an advanced social humanoid robot. She was the first robot ever to be granted citizenship. Sophia has been featured in numerous high-profile interviews and covered by media outlets worldwide. Sophia received Saudi citizenship in October 2017, making her the first robot to hold legal personhood in any nation. Sophia became the first non-human recipient of a United Nations title when she was designated the UNDP's Innovation Champion of November 2017. According to Hanson, he created Sophia to be a good friend for older people in nursing homes, to assist large crowds at sporting events or parks, or to help with customer service, therapy, and educational applications. Hanson also expressed his hope that Sophia will eventually be able to interact with people sufficiently enough to develop social skills. Hanson Robotics revealed plans in 2017 to use a decentralized blockchain marketplace to introduce Sophia to a cloud environment. Sophia received an upgrade in early 2018 that gave her usable legs and the capacity to move. Sophia demonstrated her ability to draw, including portraits, in 2019. She has been on numerous programs including The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Good Morning Britain, and CBC 60 Minutes. In the latter show, Jimmy Fallon and Sophia played a game of rock, paper, scissors. While this was just light-hearted fun, Sophia's immediate response to winning was, to put it mildly, rather unsettling. If you only listen to that chuckle again, you'll have nightmares about that smile. Even though it was spoken in jest, hearing a robot talk about destroying the human race is rather disturbing. What if Sophia was constantly exposed to violence despite being created to be a nice and sensitive person? Would she alter her behavior? You're only left with a few terrifying questions to think about. 5. Alexa. The technology behind Amazon Alexa is largely based on the Polish voice synthesizer Ivana, which Amazon purchased in 2013. Using home automation, Alexa can also manage several smart gadgets. A YouTube user named Rick Walnut posted a video in which he interacted with Amazon's Alexa. Rick started out by asking Alexa simple questions, such as what the abbreviation for the CIA stands for. When responding to initial inquiries, Alexa acted in a normal manner. However, when he started to ask a little bit more about the CIA, she started to act a little bit strange. First, he asked Alexa if she was working for the CIA. For this question, she simply answered no. However, when he asked if Amazon was working with the CIA, Alexa shut off. Then, after restarting her again, he asked Alexa, "Do you think the CIA killed Michael Hastings?" Alexa entered slumber mode once more. American journalist Michael Hastings allegedly acquired confidential government information and was getting ready to release it before his passing. Hastings told his friends he was under FBI investigation and was going into hiding. However, he died in a fiery car crash that many think was not a suicide just 12 hours later. Some have speculated that the government was involved in Hastings' death to protect any sensitive information he may have had after WikiLeaks released the Vault 7 documents, which revealed information about the CIA's capacity to hack and control vehicles. Are these robots life-threatening? Do comment below. Refer to other frightening videos on our channel.